Okay, so today we're going to show you how to take the wing drive couplers off a 4500 Kemper. And on the on the wing, this coupler here is a lot more difficult to take off than this one. The spring and the washer are behind the non-movable or the small drum portion of the Kemper head, with just a little snap ring, being able to remove the snap ring, and it just pops right off very nicely. Sometimes we've seen these springs broken, stuff like that, so that one's easy to take off. The folding head part, if they can be sometimes stuck. Now there is a large snap ring right that you got to take off, and that is it. And the rest of it is a bearing and a coupler just pressed in there. So in some cases, if they're not too stuck, you can use a slide hammer. That's why we have the drilled and tapped hole. It's a 3/8 hole to turn it in and do the slide hammer action. Not the case with this one. It was really stuck. Sometimes you can get a breaker bar in there and try and wedge it out with two guys. That still didn't work, so I got the pulley puller, and we had to grind a little bit off the teeth of the pulley puller and just basically torque on it a little bit. So hopefully this will come out with the pulley puller. Careful that when it does come off, because this will fall out. And these are usually not too bad to stick back in, but you do have to line them up and hammer them in. So I got to knock this back out and put the new one in. What I use is a 7/8 socket and a little shaft, and applied a lot of pressure, and it came out. If this doesn't work, or if you don't have access to a good pulley puller, you can take a torch and blow the bearings inside of it, and then basically destroy the bearing, and then you can get it out that way. So basically, when you order them from us, if you just order a wind drive coupler, I would encourage you to order a bearing and snap rings with it, because you're going to destroy them taking them out. Okay, when you do have the shaft out and you've spent all this time removing it, pay attention to the spline wear. This coupler wobbles on there a little bit. I would, being you have this out, replace the shaft and the coupler. We do offer the coupler for it. You can see that this shaft here is in really good shape. There's no wobble, but when you put the new coupler on the U shaft, there's a little bit of wiggle. Being you have this all the way out, I would get a new shaft and a coupler at the same time.